All right, we are live. So, the biggest mistakes I made utilizing social media in my business that cost me leads and sales. Now, I'm just going to have my phone on so I can see if there are any comments. Guys, when you are tuning in from, please let me know where in the world you're tuning in from. I know we've got like a lot of yacht crew. We know what yachting's like. We're everywhere and anywhere. So let me know where you guys are tuning in from. And if you're watching the replay, go hashtag replay. So I'm Cherie Murray. I'm an online business coach. I'm a freelance yacht chef. I've been working online for 6 years, and I am an absolute stand for helping yacht crew create that secondary income so they can have more time, freedom, and choice, whether they want to stay in the industry or they just want to freelance or they want to leave indefinitely. It's all perfect and it's all up to you and it's all your own choice. So today, biggest mistakes I made on social media that cost me lead generation and sales. Now, this is something so simple, but for me, I was doing it all wrong. 6 years ago, when I got into the online space, I thought my ideal client was everyone and anyone. I literally thought anyone with 2 legs and a heartbeat was my ideal client and that I was there to serve them. How freaking wrong was I? And that came a lot through in my copy. So by me not knowing my ideal client, I wasn't getting any leads. You could see it in my copy, which is content for those of you that are new to copy and the terms I might be using. You could see it in my copy and content that I had no idea who I was talking to. It wasn't directed at anyone. My content wasn't triggering anyone. And in how busy social media is today, we want people to be stopping in their tracks when they see our content. We want our ideal client to be like, how is that person in my head? And, so I went from having my social media like dead as a doornail, no comments on my posts, to then having like 20, 30, 40 comments and people actually prospecting me. At the beginning, no one was prospecting me because they had no freaking idea who I was there to serve, what problem I was solving, and who I was actually helping. People were freaking confused as to what I was doing. And I see this a lot with people going into the online space doing the same stuff that I did. So I really recommend, if you haven't already, dig deep like I have into my ideal client. I got clear on who that person was, what their fears and worries were. I got clear on where they lived, what lingo they used, because I speak to yachties, so I use a lot of yacht lingo, especially Australian slang, because that's where my ideal clients are. And once I started speaking the language that my ideal client was used to hearing and used to reading, the game changed. So I can't, I just reflect back on when I was talking to everyone and anyone in my copy, to now being so clear and direct and aiming all my content at my ideal client, that is now generating me leads and bringing me sales into my business, which is what I'm here for, right? It's at the end of the day, you don't have a business if you're not making sales. And I was not making sales at the beginning due to this one mistake of not knowing my ideal client. And I'll get a bit deeper into it now. There's another trick I would love to share with you guys after this main one, is just, so you're knowing. What helped me was, probably had a few too many coffees today, was getting clear on my ideal client, their fears, their worries, where they live, what their lingo was. Do they use slang? How do they speak? I use a bit of swearing in my copy because that is true to me and my ideal client. I get clear on where they live. What are their habits? When are they checking social media? What platforms? And when I was clear on what platforms they were on, that's also when I started to get more lead generation and get more sales. Knowing where my people were was key. So, we could get into ideal client all day. There is another training on this. And this group, if you guys want to know a bit more about ideal client, feel free to drop ideal client in the text below, and I'll make sure you guys get access to that replay. But the thing that changed the game for me on social media was learning how to target that ideal client, my ideal client. Another thing was using my insights. So when I post on my business page, in this group, on Instagram, I wasn't using my insights. I wasn't seeing when my ideal client was even online. So I was basically just posting and praying. And just like when I wasn't speaking to my ideal client, when I wasn't using my insights, it was crickets on my posts. And I definitely wasn't generating leads, and I definitely wasn't generating sales when I wasn't using my insights. So why I recommend that, using your insights on your business page, Instagram, your Facebook groups, can't do it on your personal profile yet, who's never say never, is so you're actually targeting, you're putting your copy out there to target your ideal client at the times they're online. And that's what changed the game for me. But that was my quick tips for today. You know, the biggest mistakes, well, there's two, it's not even a mistake, that I made on social media that cost me leads. It cost me sales within my business. Now that I've made the changes, you know, I'm generating those 5-figure months, you know, not consistently, but I have managed to pretty much replace my freaking yachting income most months, if not all months, which is super freaking exciting. And to be fair, I never thought that was going to freaking happen. I believe the only way to get a yachting income was through yachting. So if I can do it, you guys can do it. Anyway, quick sales ad. You guys might have seen that Unlocked Online is officially launched. It's my 12-week program to help you guys create that product or service that you've always been thinking about. You know, maybe you've been thinking about it when you're doing the dishes at 1 a.m., finishing up another guest charter, but you've never actually executed it. You might even have been telling yourself, it's cool, I'll do it next season, or I'll do it after the season. You know, I'm helping Yacht Crew start it now. No matter if they're on charter now, if they're in between seasons or in between gigs, they're getting started now. Because if I can do this, if I can create my own product and service and also affiliate with, actually I've done numerous affiliate products while still working 18-hour days, absolutely anyone can. So Unlocked Online is going to be an absolute game changer for Yacht Crew that are ready to take action and take action now. And now I know how private we like to be, and we don't want to see that potential Yacht Crew because see we're moving into an online space, creating something different. So feel free to send me a message privately, and we'll see if this is a good fit for you. But guys, I hope you got loads of value. Thanks so much for tuning in, and thanks so much for everyone that's going to tune into the replay. For now, lots of love from Palmer. Mwah.